After getting off work at a North Braddock, Pennsylvania steel mill, Russell Baze catches his brother Rodney at a horse racing simulcast, where Rodney had just bet on a losing horse. Rodney reveals John Petty loaned the money to him. Petty owns a bar and runs several illegal games. Russell visits Petty, pays off some of Rodney's debt, and promises to pay Petty the rest with his next paycheck if Rodney has not yet paid it off.
If you don't bring the rest of it, I will on my next payday.
Okay. I won't say a thing.
Thanks.
Driving home intoxicated, Russell hits another car, killing its occupants, including a little boy. He is incarcerated for vehicular manslaughter. While in prison, he is informed that his ailing father has died and his girlfriend Lena has left him for the small-town police chief, Wesley Barnes. Upon his release from prison, Russell returns home and resumes his job at the mill. The same day, Rodney participates in a bare-knuckle fight. Rodney was supposed to take a dive as a way to repay some of the gambling debt he owes Petty, but wins the match as he enters a state of rage from his war experiences. The next morning, Russell finds Rodney's bloodied wrist tapes in the trash and confronts him about it. Russell wants him to work in the mill, but Rodney, a 4-tour Iraq veteran, is too proud and mentally scarred. Rodney tells Petty the nickel and dime fights will never earn him enough money to pay Petty back. Rodney then insists that Petty call and organize a more lucrative fight. Petty reluctantly arranges a fight with Harlan DeGroat, a sociopath drug dealer from New Jersey to whom Petty owes a lot of money. Russell wants Lena back, but she is pregnant with Wesley's baby.
God, I've missed you so much. I've missed you so much.
Russell unsuccessfully feigns happiness to Lena, saying she will be a great mom, but both know that her pregnancy makes their getting back together an impossibility. Rodney is told he must lose the fight in New Jersey. When DeGroat seeks assurances Rodney will lose, Petty promises he will. Rodney briefly knocks out his opponent, but when hearing Petty pleading with him, Rodney helps the fighter get up, takes a dive, and lets the man pummel his face. After the fight, Petty reminds DeGroat they had agreed in advance that this fight made them even, and DeGroat drops the subject. While driving back home, DeGroat and his men ambush Petty and Rodney. DeGroat first shoots and kills Petty, has Rodney dragged into the woods, and kills him too. Unknown to anyone, Petty accidentally dialed his cell phone, and it fell onto the car seat. The call connected to his bartender Dan's voicemail and provided proof that DeGroat was the killer. That night, Russell finds a letter from Rodney stating this will be his last fight and he wants to work with Russell at the mill. Wesley informs Russell about Rodney's disappearance, and Russell and his uncle Red set off to find him. In DeGroat's town, Russell and Red are stopped by the sheriff, who informs them that DeGroat's followers would kill them if they knew why the two were in town, and, as a favor to Sheriff Wesley, he will escort them to the state line rather than searching and arresting them for illegally carrying concealed weapons. Upon returning to the mill, Wesley visits Russell and confirms Rodney's death. Russell goes to Petty's office, finds a phone number for DeGroat, and calls him without identifying himself, enticing him to come collect Petty's debt. At the bar, Russell sabotages DeGroat's van to prevent escape and confronts him. DeGroat escapes to a nearby shutdown mill, where Russell shoots him in the thigh. Russell then follows DeGroat as he hobbles off and shoots him in the back. Russell informs DeGroat that he is Rodney's brother as Wesley approaches the mill. Wesley pleads for Russell to put down his gun, but Russell proceeds to carefully aim his hunting rifle and shoots DeGroat in the head. The film cuts to Russell sitting at home at the dining table and fades to black.